Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are here for, oh, this is not the right training. This says phase two, and that is not correct at all. This is actually your phase one training. So let's get that out the way and see if we can get to the right training. So today, if you are joining us, you are here because you want to know more about, you want to know more about, you want to know more about the 1 million Black voters rising. My name's Holly Holiday. I'm the president of Sisters Lead, Sisters Vote, and the co-lead for 1 million Black voters rising. And we are here to do something amazing. What we're here to do is to make sure that our community, that Black people around the country, in every state, in every place that we happen to live and dwell, that all of us are registered to vote, and not just registered, but voting. And it's something that each and every one of us can participate in. I am really excited because I'm really excited about this because, folks are always asking, what can they do? How can they show up? How can they be a part of something amazing? And this is a way to do that. This is a way to be a part of something amazing. And that amazing thing is really helping people to understand their power. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. This is not your normal registering to vote program. This is going to require you to exert some effort. And you know why? Because at this point, if you are not already registered, there's a reason why. Maybe it's because you haven't been afforded the opportunity. Maybe it's because you don't know how. Sure, that's possible. And especially if you've just turned 18 or you're about to turn 18 and be 18 before Election Day. Maybe for some of them, or maybe you're a newly naturalized citizen. Maybe for some of them, it is true. It is true that this may be that they just need information. But for most other people, here's the problem. They don't think voting matters. They don't think voting is important. They don't think that when they vote, anything changes. And part of what this program is designed to do is to get to some of those voters. And here's the reality. We all know them. We all know exactly who they are. Okay, so let's get into it a little bit. So we are here to do 1 million Black voters rising. We focus on this idea that when we register, we rise, and we can do it 1 million stronger. This is a national, nonpartisan movement to register and engage 1 million Black voters by 2028. And it's powered by the Black Women's Leadership Collective. Here's the great news. Whenever you want more information about any of this, go to 1millionblackvotersrising.org. And throughout this, you'll see this little QR code that's right above my head, right there above my head. And there, what you can find is all of the resources that we have available for this program. So even if you don't go to all the trainings, and even if you don't make all the things or you don't make them in the right order, we want you to make sure that you have all of the things that you need, all of the things necessary, so that you can be a part of this 1 million Black voters rising. And you can do it, like I said, right above my head, scanning that QR code, and we're going to leave it up the entire time. All right. So here's the thing that you need to know in 60 seconds or less. Let's see if I can do it in 60 seconds or less. So first of all, the big thing to understand, and these are the messages that not only carry this movement, but our whole entire movement and how we're getting Black people engaged this year and years to come, is first of all, it starts with the fact that trusted people move people. That means you are one of the biggest influencers. You, that's right. Not Beyonce, although I love me some Beyonce. Not Beyonce, but you are one of the most engaged people that can help move the people around you. The reality is we have a trust problem. When folks don't engage, it's because they don't trust the system. They don't trust the information that's being given to them. And they're looking for anyone in their lives to help them make sense of it. And that's you. That's you. It can start with you, especially if you are a voter yourself and you know how important it is. It can start with you. Let's listen. It's going to start with 10, but we're going to reach a million. Our theory of the change is one person can reach 10 people, 10 people can reach 100 people, and 100 people reaching 10 more people each, and on and so forth, get us to a million. But it starts with you making a commitment today to be a part of this journey with us. Registration is the metrics, but let me tell you, community is the method. That means that you can't just walk up to people and be like, are you registered to vote? Because we already know that's not going to work. You've got to engage people. The reason that people don't vote is because they don't feel like they're a part of something bigger, and you can help us make that part happen. You can help us know that, in fact, you do make a difference. In fact, you are powerful. And in fact, this isn't just about a transaction. This is about building relationships. And it should be easy because we're asking you to build relationships with people you already in relationship with. So you don't even need to be on blind dates. You can do this with the folks that you know. Power is the key. This is not about telling people, you know, you need to be registered. Why ain't you already registered? No. This is not about just accosting people. It's not about lectures as guilt or shame. It's about information. And this is especially true for our voters age 18 to 35. But frankly, anyone who's not an active voter, this program is for them. And then finally, this is not cyclical. People are not looking for relationships for just 6 months. People want to be in community for a longer period of time, for a lifetime even. And so we're going to be hosting this program and engaging with folks right on through 2028. And who knows, maybe beyond. So how do we know? Why is now the moment? And how do we know this works? Well, let's start with some basic information things here. First and foremost, two-thirds of unregistered Black people have some willingness to register. It means they haven't ruled it out, but they're looking for a way to get involved. 67% are temporarily unregistered, are open to registration in the future. And if we think about it, 14 points. If we just register and increase turnout by 14 points in any given community, we know that it is driven by trusted and values-based messaging. People are not apathetic. Many have simply never been engaged and don't feel engaged in community. We know that their top concerns are cost of living, housing, healthcare, jobs, and safety, and we can work on all of that if we work on it together. This is done by a ladder of participation where we are asking everyone to work together and meet people where they are. It's the idea that collective action works, which turns outrage into momentum. So our circle model is really simple. It starts with the circle leader. It then joins your circle, which is your folks of 10. You don't recruit strangers. You start with the people who are already in your phone, your friends, your family, your neighbors, your coworkers, your church and sorority members, those folks who you know, your nieces and nephews and all of those folks, your kids, everybody. And and you specifically hone in on the ones who you know have stopped voting, or maybe the ones who never even started. This isn't just about checking their registration. This is about creating a community and a circle where they are engaged, where you help them to understand the importance of engagement. This is about your circle and then their circles and then the movement. So here are the phases, and the phases are quite simple. First, we recruit circle leaders. Hopefully that's all of you. We need every single one of you. And then we ask each of you to identify 10 and to check your part and to check status. Check your status and check the other folks' status. But also, more importantly than checking their status, we want you to engage in real conversation and always keep voting at the front. But note that voting connects to everything else. So we want you to engage in conversations. We want you to engage in those kind of conversations that you have when you're at a good dinner party and you all are talking about and thinking about what's on the ballot, or this your favorite candidate, or let's be honest, your least favorite candidate. You're talking about the things that are impacting your lives right now. You're trying to figure out how come and what are the advantages and what are the angles to get better healthcare coverage, to get that prescription drug coverage that's been canceled, to help your mom or your dad in their aging process, to figure out the best insurance for your car, to figure out where to get the best price on eggs. All of those things that you talk about at the dinner table, we want you to create intentional conversation around. And then, hey, do stuff together. So we want to talk about and think about, how do you review a ballot together? Maybe you sit around and you print out folks' ballots and then you talk about what's on them. It isn't about telling people who to vote for. It's about having a conversation about why they should vote for one person over another. And guess what? You don't have to be an expert. You all can work together to figure out the answers that work for you. And then most importantly, you vote and you confirm that everybody else has voted. And listen, after you've done all 5 of these steps, let's celebrate. Let's talk about what works. Let's talk about what didn't. Let's talk about how we can be better next time, because 2026 is not the end of our voting. Hopefully for these folks, it will just be the beginning. Here's some ways that you can be a part of 1 million Black voters rising. One, as I've been drilling and convincing, you can be a circle leader. We need you to be a circle leader. These are folks who have influence, who are willing to reach out to 10 people that they know. We have toolkits, we have trainings, we have support. All of that is available on our website. And most importantly, we want this to be meaningful, not overwhelming. Some of you, though, are leaders in other things. You may be leaders in organizations and sororities and faith organizations or civic networks. And you're thinking, you know what? This is good for me as a circle leader, but I would actually like to get my organization involved. Well, we encourage that as well. And there is a way for you to join us as a partner. You can do this same program through your organization. Collaborate, not competition. We help you keep your identity and brand, bring your people and power into a shared network. We also make available co-brandable toolkits and consistent values-based messaging. More importantly, we can connect you with a shared infrastructure where you can use vote.org tools, where you can get updates, and where we can show you how to use tools to help folks build their circle, maintain their circle, and for you to be consistently sharing information with them. Listen, the power is that of our coalition. This is trust at scale, relationship at scale, real power. Our 12 partner organizations reach more than 12 million Black women nationwide, and you are probably a part of one of them. Whether it's Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated, Zeta Phi Beta Sorority Incorporated, Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated, the Links Incorporated, the National Council of Negro Women, Higher Heights, Black Women's Roundtable, Sisters Lead, Sisters Vote, Delta 4 Women in Action, Power Rising, or even Win with Black Women. Together, we get this done, and we cannot do it if you aren't with us. So, what do you get from us? Well, if you are a partner or a circle lead, you will get training, you will get toolkits, you will get messaging, you will get a way to register people in all 50 states by just using a QR code. You can connect with state leads, especially if you're a part of Win with Black Women. You get monthly updates and rallies. Absolutely. You will get recognition because we will be hosting ways to appreciate and celebrate everything you're done. Not to worry, if you are in our app, this video as well as these slides will be made available so that you can see all the details on the screen, along with our other trainings that we have coming up. So say yes today. Here's the ask. I bet you didn't know it was coming. We are looking for you to either be a circle leader or a partner or both. We need folks. We need everybody. We need all the Black people in America to be a part of registering people. And you can do it all right now at 1 million Black voters rising. So here's what we're doing, and we're doing it together. We need 1 million Black voters registered and engaged. We're going to do it through trusted networks, peer to peer. That is us and our friends and family. You heard the saying that you've heard the saying that we have 6 degrees of separation. Well, Black people know they have a half a degree of separation. So if we're all reaching out to our networks, it's going to be easy for us to get to 1 million. We are training folks. That's right. This is the phase 1 training, but we have 2 other trainings coming up. And with those trainings and support, we're going to make sure that you're equipped to do the conversations, to build your circles, and just as importantly, to help others build theirs. We are looking for folks who are interested in deeper civic participation. You all are probably already involved. You already vote. You already are doing the things, but we're going to task you and ask you to just step it up one more level and make sure that we can get 1 million voters registered with us by reaching into that Rolodex. This is not just about today. This is about our future. We are building not just the capacity to bring people in, we are building the capacity to change elections every single time we vote. And the most important thing about this is we're doing it together. We're going to do it over and over again. We intend it is replicable on purpose, and we are looking to do this beyond just one election cycle. And I know you want to get involved. Have I told you? Black women are leading. Black women are leading this, but all of us have a role to play. And each and every one of you can be a part of 1 million Black voters rising. Thank you, Chantel, for putting in the resource for us. And now, here's the most important slide in the deck. What do you do next? Okay, well, here's what you do next. Join the movement if you haven't already. Specifically, become a circle leader. And here's the link to become a circle leader. Sign up for our next training, which is very important. And I'm going to ask our team to put the scroll up for you. Yep, there's the banner. The next training is one of the key trainings. We're going to teach you how to build your circles. We're going to teach you how to build your circles. And we're going to provide you access to the Voter Tools app, which will allow you to just use your phone to identify your most likely candidates just from your phone book that should be a part of your circle and who you need to be communicating with on a regular basis. And the next training is coming up on June 23rd at 8 p.m. Eastern. And you can go to bit.ly 1 million Black voters rising. That's M1, the number 1, MB, B as in boy, V as in Victor, R as in raisin, phase 2 training to sign up. And hey, while you're on our website, go ahead and check your own registration. And if it needs to be updated, you can do that right there on the site too, as well as with others. Listen, this was not intended to be forever, but we wanted to make sure that you literally had all the information about this program and how you can get involved. And I hope you've been inspired to do just that. We need every single one of you. It is so important that we have you engaged. And I hope that you have decided to do that. I don't see any more questions. So if you have them, you can feel free to drop them in the chat now. If not, we're going to close out because we wanted to make sure you have the information. As I'm closing out, I want to remind you that all of this entire program is based on research done by our own people. I want to say a specific shout out to the African American Research Collaborative and their 2024 poll of eligible but unregistered Black adults. that gave us the information to let us know that people do want to be engaged, but they're looking to do so in community. Also, shout out to Terrence Woodbury and the 12 organizations that helped to fund the Black Ops Project, including organizations like the Coalition of Black Trade Unionists and the National Coalition on Black Civic Participation, who put together a national survey to message test what Black resistance, power, and economic justice looks like, to let us know what people really want to hear and what it will take for them to be engaged. Of course, be aware that this program is starting today, but continues on. We are looking for sustainable change, not just hot flash change. Our goal is very simple. It's to take trusted messengers, repeated relational conversations, and drive doable, sustainable civic participation. I want to thank all of you for being a part of this training. You all have been amazing. You're so welcome. I am so grateful to be here with you. Our next training, which really digs into how to build your circle, how to find the people that you need to be talking to, who we're going to be having these conversations, will take place on Tuesday, June 23rd at 8 p.m. And I look forward to seeing you all there. Until then, I'm giving you the rest of your day back. So hope you enjoy it and do something powerful with it. Until next time.